guys, this is supposed to be a wash and talk video and to announce the G-Paddle winner, but looks like we're going to be doing some fixing today. This is the pin that goes to the master cylinder on the clutch pedal, and we had kind of janked this up when we were reinstalling it, if you guys remember. And I have a new one of these, but it just so happens that I cleaned the car out this morning. I had it in the trunk actually because I was going to put it in. I've just been waiting, and it just so happens I cleaned the car out before we left this morning, and it's at home. Now we're at my wife's parents' house. So I will have to come up with some type of jerry-rig solution to get it back home. It's still driving. The clutch pedal is just super low down. So that's where it's like starting to engage. And normally it starts to engage like right there, but it'll just sit down there basically.
All right, so what I did, if you can see here, tape wasn't really working for the situation, so I had this really sticky, like self-adhering Velcro. So I put that over there. You can see there's two strips, and then I put another piece over it as just kind of like an anchor, but the two strips are basically sticking on top of the head of that little pin, and should keep it anchored down. I mean, I've been driving this hard for quite a while since we did the install, so it took a long time to actually wiggle all the way out. So if it has something, you know, holding up against it, I don't think it'll ever wiggle out. Still gonna try to find that pin online. I just looked it up. It's like $3 online, so I'm just gonna order a couple, and hopefully it's the right one.
Let's do a quick walk around so you guys can see how dirty this thing is. First off, my headlights are disgusting right now. These are definitely gonna get polished today. And yeah, just take a look. All up in here. It's pretty bad. The rain has been keeping it somewhat civil, but I mean, it's pretty bad. The trunk, look at this, oh my God. Bad. Sheesh. Yeah, so it's pretty much disgusting. But quick wash, we'll be back to new. We're gonna be using this today. I should practically call Dimitri one of the sponsors of the channel because he also hooked me up with this. And I actually gifted it to my in-laws because I know they would make more use of it than me. But since it's here, I can use it to wash the car every once in a while when I want to. So yeah, we'll test it out. It's got the foam cannon with it, and I have all my washing stuff that I use in the car right now. So let's see how it works. This thing is solid. This makes life so much easier. It's getting off a bunch of the dirt without having to scrub before I even put the soap on. So I'm pumped. All right, I'm officially washing my car in the rain now. One of those guys. All right, let me show you guys what I have today to get this wash complete. Car's all rinsed off. It was so nice. You can get into all the little crevices and stuff, get all the dirt with the pressure washer. So now move on to the actual cleaning stage. All right, so step number one, I'm gonna spray the whole car down with this Eagle One triple cleaning foam. This is basically an iron fallout remover, but it's just not packaged like that. But the way you tell if you're getting the right one is it'll tell you it drips off like in the purplish color. So stuff works awesome. I always use this first before I wash the car. It just removes any iron fallout particles, other stuff, lifts it out of the paint, and just kind of slowly fades off. I'll show you guys what that looks like. I don't know if I'll use this today just because it's going to be wet and rainy, probably tomorrow too. We have something special planned for the car tomorrow, so that's why I'm washing it today. I'm not going to reveal what that is yet, but you guys will see it soon. So maybe we're done, and then I'm just going to use some basic soap, and then my favorite go-to, you guys to see I like Turtle Wax products. Cheap and efficient and really good. So Turtle Wax Ice Spray and Turtle Wax Seal and Shine. Don't know if I will use these today, just for time's sake. I might use this because you can actually apply this when the car is wet. And I used this on the M55 and it worked for quite a while. So I'll probably hit it with a couple coats of this after we get a nice wash. And that is all. Alright, so we'll let this stuff sit on the car for a few minutes. It's raining, so it gives me a little extra time. Normally, if it's dry out and you're doing this, you want to definitely get this off the car before it dries onto it. Not a huge deal, but it gets a little tough to get off if you don't. This stuff is safe for everything too. You can put on windows, rubber, wheels, brakes, etc. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's in action working. So if you can see on the paint, all these little streaks, those are all iron particles that are falling out, and it turns purple when it finds something. It basically lifts it off the car and brings it down. So it's really noticeable on things like brakes, because obviously there's a ton of iron particles. But yeah, you can see it kind of slowly doing its job. The car didn't have a lot on it, probably because the last time I did this, I used a ton of this stuff and I coated the car, so still finding little spots, but for the most part a lot of it has been removed. You can see like here on the back bumper part behind the wheel, lots of iron particles are going to be there from brake dust and road debris and everything else. See it on the trunk. So yeah, this stuff works really well. Pretty cool to see it and just watch it kind of in action. And you can find this stuff for really cheap too, compared to most like bigger name brand iron fallout removers. So most of the bigger name brand iron fallout removers are like, I don't know, anywhere from like $15 to $30. You can find this stuff for like $5. I found this one. I found like 4 of them at Ross for $2.50 a couple months back. So I bought all of them. So I have like 3 or 4 of them that will last me for a while. I can usually do the car like 2 or 3 times with 1 bottle. And this one was already halfway gone, and I still got a little bit left after doing the whole car. So I think this stuff's done soaking in. I'm gonna go ahead and get the soap nozzle on here and start washing it up. And it is raining, if you guys can see that and hear it. I am officially that guy. I don't know if that guy even existed before this, but I'm the guy that's washing his car in the rain, because that's how dirty it was. It needed it. Even if it's going to rain for the next few days, for what we're doing tomorrow, it needed to be clean. So let's keep going. just gotta rinse it off now. Should be good. Everything's clean. I just need to polish the headlights once I go back home. I don't have my polisher with me right now, or the polish that I use. So, a little sudsy. I've wiped the whole car down and gave it one more coat of soap, wiped the wheels down. Now I'm just gonna rinse it off. Say hello to my little friend. So, here we go. All right, last thing we're gonna do is just give the quick, or engine bay a quick rinse. This thing is pretty filthy in here, especially around the corners from all the debris and stuff from the trees that hits it. So I'm gonna try to get in there. Be careful when you're doing this. Stay away from the intakes, obviously. Stay away from any like wiring. Don't try to shoot it directly on the wiring. I'm just basically gonna get top of the engine cover and kind of down the seams of the fender wells and up here by the windshield. Don't try to go crazy with this. Just doing a quick one. Alright guys, so here it is, washed. Obviously it's wet. I'm not going to bother with doing any of the wax sprays or anything like that, because I mean, I'm going to be out here getting soaked for no reason. So that ice seal and wax, or I mean wash, has like the seal in it, so it'll give it a little bit of protection for a tiny bit of time, but nothing crazy. Yeah, big difference though. You can tell probably if you look back at the beginning of the video, especially on like the trunk. But yeah, that's the benefit of having a silver car. Can't really notice when it's dirty. I mean, you can, but it's not as noticeable in other colors. But when it's clean, tell a bit of a difference now. So, last thing will be to polish the headlights, and the car will pretty much be golden. As golden as she can get. This car is by no means perfect. The paint is by no means perfect. It has blemishes all over it. Here's my favorite one. And especially like the rear bumper needs to get resprayed eventually. It has kind of some funky clear coat stuff going on. I can't really tell right now because it's wet, but it has some streaky stuff in the clear coat. I can polish some of it out, but like here, the clear coat's starting to come off. It looks like it's almost eaten through some of the paint as well, so it needs to get resprayed sometime. But you know, this is a driver's car, you guys know that, so it isn't the biggest deal to me. All right guys, last step. Check out the difference. This is just one pass with this turtle wax polishing compound. One pass on the right light compared to the left. It's a big difference. Not even done. All right, after 3 passes with the turtle wax compounding polish, there they are, nice and clear. Got a little bit of condensation in this one, probably from hitting it so hard with the pressure washer, but should dissipate in a little bit. But still, overall really clear. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a coat of the seal and shine on them just to keep them protected for a little longer, because these things, if you guys have this car or Mercedes of this era, they oxidize very quickly after you polish them. So it's always good to put either ceramic coating or some type of wax on them after. Alright guys, back home now. Got the car all finished up. Now it's time to select our G-pedal winner. So I figured the most efficient and fair way to do this would be a random generator. So I put all of our entries into this box here, and I will select random choice, and it will select who our winner is for the lovely G-pedals. Very high tech, I know. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh shit! Congratulations to Dylan. So congrats Dylan. That's Dylan _W203 on Instagram as well if you guys want to go give him a follow. Follow each other there, chat it up about C-classes, AMG, so these will be headed your way soon. Congratulations again, and thank you guys all for entering. And I wish, honestly I would if I could, I wish I could just give them all away. I wish I could give each one of you guys that entered a set of G-paddles, but that would be about $1,000, so sorry, maybe when I make it big time. So anyways, that'll wrap up the wash and talk and the G-paddle giveaway video today. Thank you guys for watching as always. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one, and we got something special planned tomorrow. Going down early in the morning. A video will be out on it soon. So there is a reason I was washing the car today. So be on the lookout for that. And until next time, peace.